This screencast provides an overview of the implementation model of the proposed Colonial Teaching and Learning Framework. The observation model outlined in this screencast was constructed by a diverse group of Colonial educators working between January and May 2015. In designing an alternative to the current DPAS-2 evaluation system, this group sought to create a process that would accomplish the following tasks. Create a system committed to growth and assessing professional performance. Provide more meaningful, focused, and impactful feedback to teachers. Better support the newest members of our profession. Streamline our process to focus on what's most important to teaching and learning. And to foster high-quality educational conversations between various educators. To accomplish this task, we recommend the following adjustments. Continue to vary our support by experience level, with novice teachers receiving ratings a minimum of twice per year and ensuring that they receive feedback from walkthroughs on at least 6 occasions. We also heard from our most experienced teachers that feedback to improve their practice was critical, so we are ensuring that they receive a minimum of 1 formal rating per year with at least 4 walkthroughs with feedback. It was the group's desire to ensure that this was not a one-and-done process, but a process focused on multiple observations with feedback throughout the year. This chart outlines the various observation and conference types for the proposed Colonial Teaching and Learning Framework. The comments from within our group and from educators across Colonial is that the feedback from walkthroughs has had a positive impact on their instruction. That is why we added it to the model. We wanted to ensure that all educators are receiving ongoing feedback to inform their professional growth and practice. This slide shows the model across the year for a novice teacher. We wanted to start the year with walkthroughs with feedback prior to providing formative ratings. This gives educators an opportunity to learn and grow before receiving a rating. They continue to receive feedback after their second set of formative ratings, and they continue to receive feedback until the end of the school year. Along the same lines, this slide shows the model for an experienced teacher with a similar approach. Walkthroughs before their first formative rating, and then continued feedback throughout the year. We decided to have 3 different observer types to implement the model, as each type of observer plays an integral role in the feedback process for teachers. We have our district contract administrators serving in a similar role as they have in the past, with the opportunity to conduct all levels of feedback from walkthroughs through summative ratings. This group of educators is the only group that can provide a summative rating. We added a level of secondary observers to include our student advisors. This will allow our student advisors to be able to provide formative feedback, assign ratings, and conduct walkthroughs. It's similar to the current model DPAS-2 that allows for credentialed observers. Finally, we recognize that we have many other educators that play a critical role in the feedback process for our teachers. Our district and building coaches provide instructional and content support through feedback to a large percentage of our teachers. This feedback has been very impactful on teaching and learning in Colonial. However, we have other educators that we believe can provide valuable feedback to teachers. In many other districts across the country, lead mentors, teacher leaders, and grade level chairs also provide high-quality feedback to their peers. Our work group was extremely supportive of this recommendation. It's also important for us to note that the role of the support observers is to provide support and feedback, not to evaluate. Not stated in this slide, but critical to implementation, is the training of our observers to provide high-quality feedback to teachers. Each level of observer will receive training in providing meaningful feedback to teachers based on their observer type prior to and then throughout the year. There are various tasks associated with each type of conference or feedback type. This is outlined in the chart on this slide. Overall, we believe that this approach will provide our educators with a model of implementation that addresses each of the major principles that the workgroup set out to improve in Colonial. Thank you for watching the screencast. Many of these documents are available in the Teaching and Learning Frameworks resource folder.